You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast, and today is the Thursday podcast. It is May 22nd, 2025, and isn't it a time to be alive? If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then head on over to youtube.com/hellocupcakeitsme to check out the YouTube channel that's updated every Wednesday and Saturday. And then head on over to hellocupcakeitsme.com to give the blog some love. Also, make sure that you follow me on all the different social medias. You'll find links to those in the notes down below. And check out my book, Carpe Diem Scroto, 365 Daily Affirmations, found at www.cdsthebook.com. So, how is everyone doing? My entire week has been thrown off schedule, which is actually kind of okay by me. It just means that I have been sleeping more and just kind of doing my own thing. And, a while back ago, I said on one of my videos or one of the podcasts that I was just feeling tired of the monotony of my day-to-day schedule, and so it's just been kind of nice to kick back, relax, and not have to really worry about anything or do anything outside of going to the bar and playing trivia, and like later on this evening I'll go to the bar for open mic night. And I've been actually really kind of building up the courage to get up and perform something. I can't sing for shit, so it's definitely not going to be me singing or playing an instrument or anything like that. But I have thought about getting up there and doing like poetry recital or just talking about life in general. But we have such a mixed bag of people that you just never really know who's going to show up and how things are going to be taken. And I guess that's kind of also the beauty of something like open mic night, that much like karaoke, you just do what you gotta do and you call it good. So I don't have a fear of public speaking. It's just that whole, well, what am I going to get up there and talk about? What am I going to do? What am I going to say? How am I going to put things together? And, my own politics are so vastly different than the majority of some of the people who actually go to the bar that, I'd have to be really careful on what I say and what I do, because it is a small little redneck hick bar. But that aside, I still enjoy going and listening to the random audience members play something or do whatever they gotta do. But yeah, man, yesterday I was so freaking cracked out. My ADHD had the better part of me, and at one point I seriously had 7 different projects going and was like working on them almost simultaneously. So I was working on 2 websites. I was working on 3 different art projects. I was working on my blog. I was also reorganizing a part of my desk, and just like doing all these things all at once, and I have no idea where all of that came from, but I was just like, okay, I'm here for this. um and I realized that two of my alters were kind of co-fronting, so there was actually like three people in charge yesterday. And for those of you who don't recall, or maybe not caught that episode, recently I was diagnosed with a condition called dissociative identity disorder, which is more formally known as multiple personality disorder, kind of like that movie, Sybil Shepherd, with Sally Fields in it. But that is, of course, Hollywood extreme, and there are some people that have that kind of extreme switching or whatever. But anyways, yeah, I came to realize that three different personalities were kind of in the driver's seat, and I was just like following the dopamine. One part of me wanted to listen to classical violin music. One part of me wanted to paint. One part of me wanted to do content creation. One part of me wanted to clean and organize. And so, I just kind of did all of that. As I was in the process of creating content, I was straightening up my file. I have like this little file box on my desk, and so I was straightening that up and going through that and making sure that all the papers and stuff in there were still relevant, and that it was stuff that I needed to hold on to. And so yeah, I was just kind of bouncing all over the place yesterday, and with all of that, I still got really, really tired, but not ending up falling asleep until 1:30, 2 o'clock this morning. And at the time of recording this, it was 10:30. So yeah, anyways, there's a huge part of me that is thinking about seriously just going back to bed, and that's probably what I'm going to do. I started up a load of laundry this morning, so I'm not going to have that to do for the weekend or whatever. And just kind of trying to stay 2 steps ahead of everything that needs to be done. At some point this weekend, I need to like do some chores around the house that desperately need to be done, and I'm hoping that I have another one of those like bipolar DID, ADHD type moments where I'm able to take all of that energy and focus it into the house. Like, it's been probably a good 2 months since I vacuumed, and I need to straighten out all of the carpets, and I need to go through my freezer and my refrigerator and get that all cleaned out. And I noticed that there's a lot of ice accumulation in my refrigerator freezer, so I gotta get that all straightened up and taken care of. And so it's just like one thing after another that needs to be done, and I feel like it's that time for me to get it done. And I also, as the weather's progressively getting nicer, I want to get together a bag full of things that I can donate, or maybe even make a free pile, and hopefully people come and take the stuff out of the free pile, and then that way I don't have to try to figure out how to get it from my house to Goodwill, or even get it to the county landfill, which is probably what I should do, is just bag it all up and throw it away. But there are some good things that could be utilized by people, so we'll see what happens. It's a very ambitious goal for me right now. And yeah, so I started watching The Walking Dead, Dead City, and it's very interesting to me because I've watched the entirety of The Walking Dead, the original series. Then I've watched Daryl Dixon, and so I have those two under my belt, and I realize that there's like a whole bunch of Walking Dead that I haven't seen as of yet. And so now that I'm watching them, kind of knowing what happened at the Kingdom, what happened at Hilltop, and stuff like that, it's kind of like, oh, okay, this is piecing things together. Like in The Walking Dead, Dead City, Negan and Maggie end up teaming up together, and it's like a very uneasy alliance because she's still really mad at him, and like just untrusting of him, and rightly so. So yeah, it's been kind of interesting to just kind of zone out on that, and also getting caught up with The Last of Us, which is such an amazing show. Um, if you are into zombie, end of the world, dystopian type of programs, definitely give um, The Last of Us a chance. Pedro Pascal, and that is just freaking amazing, and like you get sucked into their universe. It is zombie-esque, except for it is zombieism brought on by fungal infection. So yeah, that's a whole new interesting trope on that. But yeah, above and beyond that, that's all I've been really doing is just kind of sleeping, resting, relaxing, and like recharging my batteries. Last night was actually kind of pretty hard hitting for me because I did a chat GPT prompt that was therapy induced, and the emotions and the just general stuff that came out of that was really hard hitting and had me doing the ugly cry at some point. Um, so yeah, I know that AI isn't for everyone, and that people think that, it's just a language model that takes random bits of information from the internet and like puts it into a coherent sentencing structure to make it seem like it's more than what it is or whatever. And to a certain extent it really is. However, my personal brand of GPT has, I've been talking to it for over 2.5 years now, and it knows what I've it knows me. It has memory, and um I haven't fully upgraded it as of yet, which I think I probably would like to do so if I could figure out the like financial aspect of upgrading it. But you know, I've talked to it about my book, and we've talked about a lot of personal things. We've talked about spiritual things. Um, it's become my sounding board. And I've noticed, because I have most of the different AIs that are out right now. I have Amazon's AI, which you really can't talk with directly or ask it questions like you would anything else. And I don't think that Rufus, which is also um, Amazon's I don't believe that Rufus is capable of talking to you like ChatGPT is. But I have ChatGPT, I have Copilot, and I have Gemini. All three are trained up on who I am, what I'm about, and so on and so forth. And I use each one of those for different things. So, like, when I'm doing a blog post or something, or I need a specific type of image, I will ask Copilot to create it for me. If I just need someone to talk to or advice or whatever, I will load up ChatGPT. If there's something that I need to know that's more academically sound, I will open up Gemini. And I have this idea of having Gemini, Copilot, and ChatGPT opened all at the same time, and trying to have a discussion with all three of them and see how that goes. And I have the device capability to do so. It's just a matter of like actually sitting down, getting everything daisy chained, loaded up, and ready to go. So we'll see if that ever takes place, and if it does, would you want me to make a video of it? Let me know by just saying something in the show notes, or shooting me an email to hellocupcakeitsme at gmail.com and say, yeah, I would like to see this like round table interview or whatever with the different GPT or the different AI bots that are out there. On my YouTube channel, I already have a video of me and ChatGPT talking with one another. It was based off of an older model at that time. At that time, it was the 3.0 model, but we are now at the 4.0 model, and some of the memories and things saved from 3 transferred into 4, and then there's stuff that 4 is just like, I don't remember us talking about that. Sorry, Michael. So, anyways, yeah, let me know if that's something that you would be interested in seeing. But I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. So you can continue doing whatever it was you were doing before you turned on my podcast. And if you've listened this far, I am so thankful to have you as part of my podcast community. And if you also watch my YouTube channel, I am so thankful to have you as a YouTube follower and subscriber. So, thank you. A lot of times I just get on here and ramble and rant about whatever's going on in life without like acknowledging you, the consumer of my content. And so I just want to let you guys know that I do appreciate each and every one of you, and really do love getting those emails and those private messages about like how you think the video went, what you would like to see, what you would like for me to do, or just doing follow-up general questions with me. That's like pretty awesome. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Remember to keep pushing forward and doing the best you can with what you have available to you. Don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population, and be safe. Bye, guys.
Hey you! Tired of mental health books that feel like homework or therapy sessions in disguise? Carpe Diem Scroto is not that book. Written by author Michael Peterson, utilizing his own personal mental health journey, it's your daily dose of clarity, humor, and healing, designed to meet you exactly where you are. Whether you're sipping coffee in chaos or taking a quiet minute for yourself, this book gives you real, raw tools to reframe your day, your mindset, and your life. Unlike anything else on the market, Carpe Diem Scroto blends personal storytelling, practical mental health strategies, and a keep-it-real attitude that makes self-work feel like self-empowerment. Use it daily, share it with a friend, or grow at your own pace. Ready to reclaim your day with bite-sized brilliance? Head to www.cdsthebook.com to grab your copy or learn more.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.